Fickle weather on day 4 prevented India from closing in on a big win in the 4th test, but they were well on course for their maiden series victory in Australia after forcing the hosts to follow on at home for the first time since 1988. Bad light and intermittent rain led to substantial loss of play, with only 25.2 overs bowled on day 4. Australia were placed at 6-0 in 4 overs after Kuldeep Yadav's 5-wicket haul in his maiden test down under helped India bowl the home team out for 300 in the first innings. Umpires took players off the field with 8 minutes remaining in the belated afternoon session. Marcus Harris, 2, and Usman Khawaja, 4, were the unbeaten batsmen, with Australia still trailing by 316 runs. But play didn't resume at all once the scheduled tea break was over, as bad light hampered proceedings once again. The umpires waited for nearly an hour, coming out for inspection in between, before making a decision at 5 p.m. local time. Live, Australia vs India 4th Test scorecard. The match officials were ready to wait until 6 p.m. for light to improve. But a slight drizzle put paid to the wait and the day was called off at 5:20 p.m. local time. This was after Australia were bowled out for 300 runs, 104.5 overs, in their first innings and were asked to follow on, surrendering a lead of 322 runs. Kuldeep Yadav took 5-99, making instant impact in his first game of the series. After the morning session was washed out, play resumed at 1:50 p.m. local time with 230 minutes lost to bad light and rain since day 3. You can expect a lot more from Kuldeep, says Bharat Arun. India took the second new ball immediately and made quick inroads. Mohammad Shami, 2-58, bowled Pat Cummins, 25, with a ball that kept low on the 6th ball after resumption of play. At the other end, Jasprit Bumrah, 1-62, set up Peter Handscomb, 37, who played on after a resilient innings facing 111 balls. Yadav then trapped Nathan Lyon, 0, lbw as Australia lost 3 wickets for 22 runs in the space of 44 balls. And he could have immediately completed his 5-wicket haul, but Hanuma Vihari put down a skier from Josh Hazlewood, 21, at mid-on. In the process, Vihari hurt his left shoulder whilst fielding and didn't take the field later on in the session, with Hardik Pandya coming on as a substitute fielder. Hazlewood and Mitchell Starc, 29, not out, then added 42 runs for the 10th wicket as Australia reached 300 despite another pitiful batting display. Yadav got his reward thereafter with Hazlewood trapped lbw on a close umpire's call, and the decision stayed in the wrist spinner's favour despite dress. Australia were then forced to follow on for the first time in Test cricket since 2005, when England had enforced the same in Nottingham. On their home soil, this was the first instance of Australia following on since 1988, again in Sydney, versus England. Earlier, incessant rain and bad light prevented the start of play. It couldn't commence at the scheduled early 10 a.m. local time start due to bad light and wet conditions from overnight heavy rain. The light improved in some time and the two umpires stipulated 11 a.m. local time as the start of play, but rain arrived to prevent that from happening. The inclement weather didn't relent until lunchtime and the morning session was completely washed out. Australia were reduced to 236-6 at stumps on day 3 when bad light had stopped play. On days 1 and 2, Sheshwar Pujara, 193, and Rishabh Pant, 159 not out, helped India to a grand first innings total of 622-7 declared. India have an unassailable 2-1 series lead after winning the first test in Adelaide by 31 runs and the third test in Melbourne by 137 runs. Australia had won the second test in Perth by 146 runs. Scoreboard: India first innings, 622 sevenths declared. Australia first innings, Marcus Harris B Jadeja 79, Usman Khawaja C Pujara B Kuldeep Yadav 27, Manas Labashakni C Rahane B Shami 38, Shaun Marsh C A Rahane B Jadeja 8, Travis Head C and B Kuldeep Yadav 20, Peter Handscomb B Jasprit Bumrah 37, Tim Paine B Kuldeep Yadav 5, Pat Cummins B Shami 25, Mitchell Starc not out 29, Nathan Lyon LBW Kuldeep Yadav 0, Josh Hazlewood LBW Kuldeep Yadav 21, Extra, B4, pound -2, W5, 11 total, all out, 104.5 overs, 300 fall of wickets, 1-72, 2-128, 3-144, 4-152, 5-192, 6-198, 7-236, 8-257, 9-258, 10-300 bowling, Mohammad Shami, 19-258-2. Jasprit Bumrah 21-562-1, Ravindra Jadeja 32-11-73-2, Kuldeep Yadav 31.5699-5, Hanuma Vihari 1020. Australia second innings, Usman Khawaja batting 4, Marcus Harris batting 2. Extras: 0 total 6, 0 wickets, 4 overs. Bowlers: Mohammad Shami 2140, Jasprit Bumrah 2120.